Listen carefully, beloved soul, because this is not just another ordinary message passing before your eyes. This is a moment of reflection, a moment of awakening, a moment where something deeper inside you is being called to attention. Many people move through life distracted by noise, by worries, by endless responsibilities. They scroll, they rush, they think about tomorrow while forgetting to listen to the quiet voice within their own spirit. But every once in a while, there comes a message that asks you to pause, a message that tells you to slow down and truly listen. Perhaps you arrived here by coincidence. Perhaps you were simply curious, or perhaps you were searching for something you could not quite describe. Yet sometimes what feels like coincidence is simply life guiding us to the words we need to hear most. There are seasons when our hearts feel heavy. There are nights when worries about the future keep us awake. Many people carry silent battles inside them, concerns about money, family, responsibilities, dreams that feel out of reach, and opportunities that seem to pass them by. If you have ever felt like that, you are not alone. Across the world, millions of people wake up each day carrying the same quiet question inside their hearts. Will things ever change for me? It is a simple question, yet it carries the weight of years of hope, disappointment, patience, and perseverance. Some people ask it after facing financial hardship. Others ask it after working tirelessly without recognition. Some ask it after being told their dreams are unrealistic or impossible. Yet history has shown again and again that the story of a human life is never as limited as it first appears. There are moments when the direction of a person's life changes suddenly. These moments do not always arrive with warning. Sometimes they appear quietly, like a door opening where there was once only a wall. Other times they arrive with urgency, reminding you that the future is not fixed and that new paths can appear when you least expect them. Think about the innovators, dreamers, and builders who changed the world through bold ideas and determination. People such as Elon Musk have become symbols of how imagination, risk, and persistence can reshape industries and influence millions of lives. Whether someone admires him or simply studies his work from a distance, his story reminds us that the world is constantly evolving and that individuals can have enormous impact when they dare to think beyond limits. But the deeper lesson is not about any single person. The deeper lesson is about possibility. Human history is full of unexpected transformations. People who once struggled eventually built thriving businesses. Individuals who once felt invisible later discovered their voice and inspired millions. Communities that once faced hardship eventually rose into prosperity through resilience and cooperation. What these stories share is one simple truth: life can change. It may not happen overnight, and it may not happen in the way we expect. Yet, when determination, faith, and opportunity align, transformation becomes possible. Many people spend years believing they are stuck in the same circumstances forever. They look at their bank account, their job, or their current environment and assume that these things define their future. But circumstances are not permanent identities. They are simply chapters in a much larger story. The truth is that within every person lies an enormous capacity for growth, creativity, and change. Even when life feels difficult, even when doors seem closed, the potential for transformation remains alive. Sometimes the greatest obstacle is not the world around us, but the beliefs we carry inside our own minds. When people believe they are powerless, they hesitate to act. When they believe they cannot succeed, they stop looking for opportunities. When they believe abundance belongs only to others, they unconsciously reject the possibilities that appear before them. But the moment a person begins to believe that change is possible, something shifts. Their perspective widens, their courage grows, their actions begin to align with their hopes rather than their fears. And this is where transformation begins. Think about how many breakthroughs in history started with a single decision. a decision to keep trying when others would have given up, a decision to believe in an idea that seemed unrealistic, a decision to take one more step forward even when the path was uncertain. Those decisions may seem small in the moment, but over time they create momentum. They lead to new connections, new opportunities, and new experiences that gradually reshape a person's life. This is why moments of encouragement matter. A single message of hope can reignite determination in someone who felt discouraged. A single reminder of possibility can inspire someone to keep pursuing their dreams. Perhaps your own journey has been filled with obstacles. Maybe you have worked hard only to feel like your progress was slow. Maybe you have watched others succeed while wondering when your own breakthrough will arrive. If that is the case, remember this: your story is still unfolding. The future is not written yet. Every day presents new choices, new encounters, and new chances to move closer to the life you desire. The world is filled with people who once believed their situation would never change. Yet through persistence, learning, and courage, they gradually transformed their lives. Some started businesses from small ideas. Others discovered talents they never knew they possessed. Some simply refused to give up, even when the odds seemed impossible. Over time, those decisions created outcomes that once seemed unimaginable. This is the quiet power of perseverance. It does not always produce instant results, but it slowly shapes the direction of your life. Each step forward builds confidence. Each lesson learned prepares you for the next opportunity, and opportunities do appear. Sometimes they appear through new relationships, sometimes through unexpected invitations, sometimes through ideas that arrive in moments of reflection or creativity. The key is to remain open. When you stay open to possibility, you begin to notice paths that once seemed invisible. You become willing to explore new ideas, develop new skills, and step outside the boundaries that once limited you. Over time, this openness can lead to remarkable change. Imagine a future where the worries that once dominated your thoughts are replaced by confidence and stability. Imagine waking up with a sense of purpose, knowing that your efforts are moving you toward meaningful goals. Imagine using your success not only to support yourself, but also to help others who are walking the same path you once traveled. That vision is not unrealistic. It is the natural result of growth, resilience, and opportunity working together. Every person who has achieved something extraordinary began exactly where you are now, in the present moment, with the choices available to them today. They did not begin with certainty. They began with belief. They believed their efforts mattered. They believed their dreams were worth pursuing. They believed that change was possible even when the evidence seemed unclear. And because they believed, they continued moving forward. You can do the same. No matter how difficult the past may have been, it does not control the future. Your experiences may have shaped you, but they do not define the limits of your potential. The next chapter of your life can look completely different from the previous one. Growth is always possible. Opportunity is always emerging somewhere in the world, and within you lies the strength to pursue it. So take a moment right now to reflect on what you truly want from your life. Think about the goals that once inspired you. Think about the dreams you may have set aside because they seemed too difficult. Ask yourself whether those dreams still matter to you. If they do, perhaps this moment is your reminder not to abandon them. Life rarely rewards those who stop trying, but it often surprises those who continue believing and working toward their vision. The world does not stand still. New ideas are created every day. New industries appear. New technologies transform how people live and work. Opportunities that did not exist 10 years ago are now shaping the careers and futures of millions of people. This constant change means that new doors are always forming. You simply have to remain willing to walk toward them. As you move forward, Remember that success is not only about wealth or recognition. True success includes peace of mind, meaningful relationships, and the ability to contribute something positive to the lives of others. When you pursue growth with integrity and purpose, your achievements carry deeper value. They become more than personal victories. They become sources of inspiration for those around you. And perhaps that is the most powerful outcome of all. Because when one person rises above discouragement and builds a better future, others begin to believe they can do the same. Hope spreads, possibility expands, and the world becomes a little brighter for everyone. So if you needed a reminder today, let it be this: your story is not finished. The chapters ahead may contain opportunities you cannot yet imagine. The path forward may lead to experiences that transform your life in ways you never expected. Stay hopeful, stay determined, stay open to the possibilities that surround you, because the future is still being written and you hold the pen.